Yes, guys. Welcome back to our Arsenal match reaction. Happy Boxing Day, happy Christmas, and all that stuff. But Arsenal 3, West Ham United 1. Arsenal winning the fucking league. Let's go. So about the language, but at the end of the day, it's facts, lads. Arsenal 3, West Ham 1. What a performance. I'm buzzing right now. And yeah, we're going to go through, of course, my match thoughts. It's going to be a lit stream today, a lit match reaction. Make sure if you are tuning in right now, you do hit the like button on the video. Comment your thoughts down below as always, lads. And yes, the Gunners, man, the Gunners. What's a time to support this football club at the moment? It's even after the 6-week World Cup break, we've came back and we've continued our form. 8 points clear. 8 points clear of Man City right now. And I know they do play on Wednesday, against Leeds. So then if they win that, we'll be 5 points clear. But lads, it's looking good. It's looking good. And of course, we're doing my match review and all that stuff. Hope everyone's enjoyed their Christmas. I've been enjoying it, and especially with the results today, that also makes me feel, even better. So, smash the like buttons, everyone. Comment your thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts down below, ladies and gentlemen. Give your thoughts. Give your man the match. Give your opinions down below, because it is Arsenal winning the league this season. Simple as that. And let's dive right into my thoughts, guys. And if you watch this on playback as well, make sure you do leave a like and comment in the comment section. Anyway, Arsenal 3, West Ham 1. The goal scorers. West Ham took the lead. A penalty from Ben Rama, who took it and scored 1-0 West Ham. And the game started off, it was, I thought we dominated possession throughout the whole game. And look, we couldn't really, it's a bit of like a nervy start. I'll be honest, it's a bit of a nervy start the first, half an hour. Until they got the penalty and they scored the penalty. It's quite a nervy start. It was very open for both sides, and no team had a good chance in the first 20 minutes. Yes, we did have a goal that was disallowed from Saka, but apart from that, it was very open. And the penalty for me was very, very harsh. But you look back on it, and there was contact from Saliba. His knee actually, contacted Jarrod Bowen's foot. So yeah, for me, it was very soft. It was very harsh on this day and age, and these circumstances of today's game with VAR and all that stuff. And it didn't even get, and it also got checked by VAR as well. It's a penalty, simple as that. And they took it. They scored it. Good penalty, fair play. West Ham 1-0 up, and I knew that we would come back. I knew that second half we came back, and even when they saw the penalty, we looked like a team that we looked like the team that was going to score and win the game pretty much, because West Ham very, very good in defence. Yeah, I'll give that to them. That first half, and they set up in that first half with a game plan, to be honest. And David Moyes, and they tried to exit, and I thought they executed that game plan really well, and that was to defend, and then hit us on the counter attack. And they did look very dangerous on the counter attack. The thing that really was annoying me, and I think everyone saw it, was that long ball over the top. That one long ball from either Declan Rice, from Baqueta, whoever it was, right? Long ball, Antonio gets it the whole time. And you know how Antonio is such a big lump, right? He holds it up, right? And he's caused us a few nightmares, Antonio, when he held the ball up. And that actually came from for their first goal, from the penalty mistake, because it's that long ball over the top into Bowen. Antonio holds it up. Bowen runs through. Saliba's in no man. I don't know what Saliba was doing. Causes a foul, and they get the penalty. And there's a few occasions where they actually did do that as well, which almost worked out for them. But I thought we defended well after that, to be fair. And obviously half time, 1-0 down. I knew this team's different than it was. You think about this years and years ago, right? We would have flopped years and years ago if the score was 1-0 half time. We've done it. We saw it in 2020, right? When we went on to a second full season, when we finished 8th. How many times did we, bottle a lead, right? And when we went a goal down and we didn't, we never came back. This season is different. The whole, what's the word? Resilience, right? The whole resilience from this team is totally different than it was years and years ago. This team, right? And I saw early signs remember when we played Fulham, guys, right? And we beat Fulham 2-1 at the Emirates. Mikovic scored 1-0 Fulham. On a different day, we would never come back. Years and years ago, we never come back. But what happened? Martinelli got us back in the game. Gabriel got, and we won that 2-1. Today, 1-0 down, half time. What happened? Second half, switched on, great goal from Saka. I mean, we was a great goal. I mean, I'll get Saka's goal, but then Martinelli, what a finish, by the way, as well. 2-1. And Eddie Nketiah was the highlight of the night for me. And we're going to get onto him in a minute. But yeah, half-time 1-0. We came out very, very strong. And yes, Odegaard with a... I mean, guys, I can't believe it counted as an assist. Odegaard got an assist for Saka's goal. It was meant to be a shot, and he completely scuffed the shot. Saka was in the right place at the right time. Nice and composed. Many players would just sky that. Nice and composed. 1-1, back in the game. Go and get the ball. The pressure's on now. And Martinelli, my man Martinelli, what a finish, son. What a finish, yeah. What a player. I'm so glad that he signed a new contract as well. Well, obviously, it hasn't been confirmed yet, but it's looking so close that he's going to sign. We need to get him signed ASAP, right? Yeah, what a goal. 2-1. You know, that's it pretty much. And then Eddie Nketiah, man. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of Eddie Nketiah. And he has so much pressure on him from pretty much the whole fan base, to be honest, because we all know that Jesus is a clinical striker. We all know that Jesus' injury is going to impact us a lot. I've said it many times in the channel. I'm not confident with Eddie Nketiah. But that goal, that turn, that build-up play from Ben White, yeah? Ben White with a build-up play, with that lovely skill. I think he got past Ben Rama. Yeah, that little skill into Odegaard, into Eddie Nketiah. And that turn was class, man. That turn was class. 3-1, game set and done. And Arsenal win the game 3-1. And yeah, very, very happy, lads. I'm buzzing, man. I'm buzzing. And yes, we all know, lads, that these next games are going to be a big test now for our season and for our title challenge, because look, we're 8 points clear now. If Leeds United do something against Man City, if Leeds get a result against Man City, even a point, we'll still be 7 points clear going into that Brighton game. If we win that Brighton game, we have a very... I'm telling you now, we are going to win the league. As simple as that. I'm saying it with a straight face. At the start of the season, I didn't really believe it as much. I was joking around. But right now, I generally think, and especially if we strengthen in January is massive. If we strengthen in January, we will win the league. I'm telling you that now. I don't want to jinx it, but I'm confident that if we sign 1 or 2 players in January that will, you know, our squad depth will be, you know, decent, we're going to win the league. We're all going to do player ratings after this, but guys, we got 5 people watching. Make sure you leave your likes, leave your comments down below as well. My man Villa Boys, yes, Josh, big up to you, Villa Boys. Yeah, of course, you guys lost 3-1 today against Liverpool. I did actually watch your game for the full 90 minutes. I actually did watch your game, and yeah, look, I commented on your channel as well. Emery could have been. I mean, Emery had a clear game plan, didn't he? I mean, Emery got a bit unlucky. I think Aston Villa got a bit unlucky today because Villa, you know, they had some very good chances. Ollie Watkins had some very good chances, you know. Leon Bailey has some very good chances. And I thought we actually played very well, Aston Villa. But that's why in football, my friend, when you don't take your chances, then, you know, look what happens. You do get punished by Nunes. I thought Nunes was superb. I thought Nunes was Liverpool's man of the match today. But yeah, mate, Emery's going to be really good for you lot, and I think you're going to go back again. I don't know who you're playing next, but yeah, big up to Emery. All the best to him. Big up my man Tom. He says hi. Who's getting more goals this season, Eddie or Jesus? Bro, that's a very good question, because Jesus is on 5 at the moment. Eddie's on 1 because this is his first goal of the season in Premier League, I'm pretty sure. So and Eddie's got to play for 3 months. So if Eddie keeps scoring and bagging, then honestly, mate, I can see Nketiah. I don't rate Nketiah, but he's got a big chance. He's got a big opportunity now to really capitalise on, you know, staying at the football club pretty much, because we all know, right, that Jesus is the #1 choice, of course. We all know this. And Eddie Nketiah has been given the chance now to really step up and show to the manager and to show to the fans and to show to the whole club that he's good enough. As I said, I don't rate the guy. But today, apart from the goal, I thought the first half he was very, very poor. His end product was shocking. He had a few good, like, skillful moments and all that stuff. Second half, he improved a lot. I thought he improved a lot, and he got himself the goal. Great turn, clinical finish that was. So honestly, by the way, I hope you. Sorry, I can't speak today, lads. I've had too many beers. I hope you had. Look, I can't speak, honestly. One sec. Let me have a sip of my Lucasade. Right. I hope you had a great Christmas, Tom, my friend. Big up to you for watching. Big up 10 people as well. Make sure if anyone does want to come on, I've left it in my WhatsApp group chat. I've got WhatsApp. If anyone has got WhatsApp as well, I have a community group chat on there. We share videos. We talk about everything to do with football. And yeah, guys, make sure you do subscribe. We are one subscriber away now from 2.7k subscribers. So make sure if you are new, you do hit that subscribe button. Greatly appreciated. But big up my man Alberto as well. Holding one of my friends. Merry Christmas to you, Alberto. I'm all worried about Newcastle. Then City coming, you Gunners. Yeah, 100%, man. Newcastle second. It's crazy. Newcastle, and they were class against Leicester City today. They were superb against Leicester, and yeah, they're second. So I do think Man City will beat Leeds, so I think they'll go second. But when it gets January, it could be first against second. It'll be mad, wouldn't it? But yeah, I agree, man. Newcastle will be very, very tough. What a game that will be at the Emirates Stadium, 3rd of January, and yeah, mate, it's gonna be lit. So yeah. Have you seen? Yeah, I've seen it right now. It's popped up right now, my friend. Yes, it's popped up. Crazy. It's crazy because they signed him after they signed him after finishing the game, didn't they? Honestly, that's mad. What a player, by the way. Cody Gakpo. I would have loved him at Arsenal, but I knew we was going to get him because he's elite. What World Cup he had, and he's going to be great for them. He's going to be fantastic. So big up the man, Luke, Artist Couple, Finn. Where's everyone? I got 10 people, mate. I don't know how many you've got. Let me have a look. You've got 7, mate. Yeah, mate. It's same as me, pretty much. Is what it is. Like, I don't really care. I'm just buzzing at Arsenal. Got the 3 points. Played in style as well. Great to see. And yeah, look, guys, we're gonna play ratings after this as well. Big up everyone as well. So, Merry Christmas to you as well. I bought my man. Big up to you. Appreciate you tuning in as well, my friends. And yeah, hope you enjoyed your Christmas as well, mate. And yeah. But yeah, guys, honestly, yes, we do have bigger games to play. West Ham are 16th, but West Ham, honestly, yeah, West Ham are in some trouble. I don't know what their fans think about David Moyes. I do think he's probably in a bit of pressure now because they are nearing the relegation zone. So, look, but we've got Brighton away. Brighton away is a very tough game. Brighton are flying. They're 5th. No, they're 6th. They're 6th in the league, right? Guys at Amas, we really do struggle. So I think we play them on Saturday. Yeah, it's 31st. We play them on Saturday, right? Brighton on Saturday, away from home, will not be no easy task, lads. And when I'm trying to get a Brighton fan as well. So I think I will do that, my preview on Thursday. So stay tuned for that. We've got Thursday. Arsenal Brighton preview, Brighton Arsenal, because it's at the Amex. We do struggle there as well. It's a team that we don't really play well against because even this season, in the Carabao Cup, we lost 3-1 to them. So that'd be a big test. And guys, as I said, the fixtures, they do not get any easier. Brighton away, tough game. Newcastle at home after that 3rd of January. Man United, Spurs away. Man City, we've got is in there. Aston Villa, good evening. Villa boys, we are on our way to Villa Park soon, my friends, for our title charge against Unai Emery. Will Emery stop the title charge? Honestly. Yeah, but you've got Spurs next. Oh my God. Bro, Emery's going to do it, mate. Emery will beat Spurs. Emery will beat Spurs, man. And he'll do it because he knows that Arsenal fans will respect him if he does do it. So, yeah, big up to you, man. But yeah, let's get some player ratings, guys. Let's get some player ratings because some lots of positives today. Guys, your thoughts about the man of the match as well. I sound like Arteta when I go, guys. I sound like Arteta, don't I? But yeah, leave your thoughts about the game. Leave your thoughts about the man of the match down below. I'll just quickly get the lineup. I can't share the screen because it doesn't work anymore. I don't know why it doesn't work. But yeah, look, lads, leave your thoughts down below. Leave a man of the match as well down below as well. So big up to everyone as well. We've got 5 people. Is what it is, but yeah, hold on. Let me do this quickly. Let's go line up. So I think I remember it off by heart. Like there was lots of talks before that we didn't. That there was lots of talk before, right? That Saliba was out injured, but he was in the squad, so it's fine, So it's cool. But yeah, I can remember off by heart anyway. Without What do you mean? The chat doesn't work, does it not? What, this chat? But you're commenting. Okay, now it does. Big up to you, my man. Yeah. How are you finding the WhatsApp group, my friend? Do you like it or not, or was it too much spam for you? No, because I've seen you chat a lot in there, which is good, man. I like to keep it active, you know, because otherwise, if it's just dead, then it's pointless. But yeah, man, bro, we should do that quiz question like right at the end of the stream. I need to do player ratings first and all that stuff. But if you do want to come on, I've left a link to anyone in that group chat as well. So if they do want to come on, then yeah. But no, yeah, let's get in player ratings, guys. So goalkeeper, call CV ratings down below as well. Yes, be up to you, my friend. Right, let's get right into player ratings. You're enjoying the chat. Big up to you, man. I appreciate you. This guy's always supporting me, man. Big up to you. He is a Chelsea fan, but big up to you, bro. And it's a big game for you tomorrow against Bournemouth. Can Chelsea bottle it? Oh, I mean, you're eighth, so can it get any worse for you lot? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Bournemouth do a madness and they win like 1-0 or something like that. So yeah. But as I was saying, player ratings then. Rams are in goal. I thought we made some very good saves today. And of course, penalty's a penalty in it. So, but yeah, I thought we made some very good saves. I mean, there was one in the first half when Antonio, you know, had a very good shot, and he made a good save. And he made when Pablo Fornals had a shot right at the end of the match, he made a very good save as well. And yeah, look, obviously Ramsdale's quality goalkeeper. For me, I'm gonna give him a 7 out of 10. Yeah, 7 out of 10 for me. I'm gonna give him a 7. I thought, well, yeah, I know it wasn't a clean sheet, but penalty's penalty, as I said. So yeah, made some good saves when you had to. 7 out of 10 for Ramsdale. The back four. Let's move on to that then. Ben White, I thought was fucking superb. Honestly, I thought Ben White was outstanding today. Ben White was quality, and yeah, especially for that third goal as well. His involvement for that was superb, and yeah, Ben White, man, big up to Ben White playing right back. Didn't expect it for him playing right back as well. Even at the start of the season, I mean, we all thought it would be Tomiyasu, but Tomiyasu's not getting in. I know he's injured, but even when he was fit, Ben White was playing good enough to get into the squad. So Alberto's giving him a 10. I could agree with you, my friend. I could agree. You know what? For me, Ben White, yes, I agree with you, my friend. I agree with you. I'm giving him a 10. I thought Ben White was absolutely super. For me, he's up there for man of the match today. Him and Odegaard was up there for man of the match. I'm giving this Ben White. Odegaard plays really well every single game, pretty much. So Ben White today deserves a lot of credit. Man of the match, I thought he was absolutely superb. Big up Ben White. 10 out of 10 for Ben White. Rounds out 7, Ben White 10. Gabriel Saliba. Sorry, I'm going to mark them as a pair. The two centre backs, Gabriel and Saliba. Now, look, a few times today, especially on that first goal for West Ham, there's very poor defending. There's a few occasions where, when especially when Antonio got started that second half, he was able to get in like that. There's a few times that was pretty poor. I mean, I think both of them really stepped it up as, you know, we took the lead. And there's more comfortable, and there was, you know, more solid because we were winning. But before that, it was pretty nervy and pretty shaky from them. I'm gonna give them both a 7, to be honest. So I'll give I mean, my man's giving them. I'm giving them centre backs an 8. Fair enough, yeah. For me, it'd be 7 for me. So Ramsdale 7, Ben White 10. The two centre backs, Gabriel Saliba, also 7. And Kieran Tierney, for me, I'll give Tierney an 8. Oh, actually, no, forget about 8. 9 out of 10 for Kieran Tierney. Tierney, my left back, what performance from him, bro? Yeah, the tackles he made were some. they were class, bro. And it also, like, some of the crosses that he did today. Yeah, no one really got it. That's I'm here on to that later, but yeah, he really got forwards. 9 out of 10 for Tierney, simple as that. Big up, man. The goal difference, Brandon, my friends. All right, let's go. Yes, Brandon. Big up to you, man. I was watching your watch on for a bit. My prediction was out the window when Eddie Nketiah scored, but who cares about that, man? I'm buzzing. Brandon, if you do want to come on, I have left the link in the WhatsApp group chat. So anyone in that group chat can come on as well. But yeah, big up to you, my man. Tierney 9, I agree. Tonight, Ben White. Exactly, bro. That's exactly what I was saying. Exactly. But he's a proper playmaker, wasn't he? It's crazy. I was like, go on, Ben. Go on, Benjamin. Go on, Benny Blanco. Yeah, it was class. It was class. Big up, man, Chelsea fan as well. Mate, it's a big game for you lot tomorrow. Can you beat Bournemouth? Big up, bro. Good win today. I think this is your time to win the title. I'd rather you win it than Man City again. But yeah, this is what I actually have respect for. You know, even as a Chelsea fan yourself, we're London rivals, and you would prefer Arsenal to win it over Man City. I've got respect for you for that, my friend. I've seen many fans say that as well. It's pretty boring, right? When Man City win it, you know, year in, year out. It's been like the past 5 years. So let's have someone different. And let's have Arsenal win it for once, because we haven't won it since like 18 years and since I've been born. So
Yo.
The main man himself.
What's up, man? What's up, my brother? How are you, man? Come on, you Gunners. 3-1 victory. I'll take it any day of the week, mate. Because you're 1-0 down. You came onto my live stream. You spoke into existence that Saka and Gabby's going to score. Indeed, they score, but Nketiah have a beautiful spin. You saw that? That was Thierry Henry with that spin, and he finished it. World-class finish.
Beautiful, my friend. Oh, mate. Yeah, look, I was watching your watch on. It was brilliant watching on, by the way. Guys,
cheers.
Let me say something. Make sure, let's all subscribe to Brandon, right? If you're not already, because he's so close for. I looked today, you're 390 subscribers, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm reaching there, man. I'm reaching the 400 goal, slowly to 1,000, the road to 1,000. The grind is real. But thanks, man. Thanks.
All the best, man. So, yeah, look, 8 points clear, Brandon. 8 points clear going into this new year as well. And
mental.
Do you know, Brandon, this is Arsenal's best ever start. This is Arsenal's most best points ever got in history. History, bro.
Bro, I don't want to. I hope just like you came on stream. I said that you spoke it to existence. So I hope what I'm going to say now, I do not speak to existence. If we kind of bottle it, right, I don't know what to say, mate. We are playing good football. It's not like to be honest, right, bro. Like we are playing good football to a sense where I think we deserve to be up there. It's not like we are getting like lucky victories here and there. Yeah, you know, every title winner will have luck on their side, right? But today's performance just goes to show West Ham are no pushovers. Let's be honest, right? They may be struggling in form, but they are a very good squad. And to see us dominate them at the back like that with Kehrer, with Declan Rice, you know, with all these Thomas Souček all at the back, and we made them look like a championship team in the second half. Bro, I think 100%. Times are looking good for us, man. They are
100%, bro. And look, this is what I said at the start of the stream, right? Yeah. The big difference with this team right now, and I said, like, if we would have gone 1-0 down at half time, say 2 years ago, whatever.
Yeah, we would have lost.
We would have lost. Exactly. It's so much different now. Remember against Fulham as well. Mitrovic scored in the start of the season. 1-0 down, half an hour left. What happens? Martinelli, Gabriel back in the game. That's the big difference to me, man. Is like the whole resilience of this whole entire squad is so much.
So much grit, so much resilience, so much desire to win the game. You know, that's the beauty of
discipline and all that. That we can get back into this game. And exactly what I said at halftime, I knew, because I can tell now that a few years ago, as I said, at halftime I would have been like, nah, I'm not confident that we're going to get back. But now I see that definitely. I can see this team getting back in this game 100%. And I said it, man. I said Martinelli will come on. I said second half Martinelli will score, Saka will score 2-1. But spoke
into existence. Yeah. Look, next time you need to say these kind of predictions more. Then it will happen, right?
Yeah. And then look, I want to get your thoughts on Nketiah, right? Because of course he had some big pressure going into this game from pretty much the whole fan base, right? And yeah, of course, Jesus' injury is massive for Arsenal. We know how important he is. But Nketiah, of course, that goal, as you said, Henry, yes, my friend. What a turn! What a finish! And someone actually said in the chat, right? Let me find it again. He said, who's getting the more goals this season? Obviously, Nketiah's got to play 3 months now. Do you think Eddie Nketiah can get more goals than Jesus? Jesus is on 5 at the moment.
I think he can. If Jesus has any setback to his injuries, you know, like maybe he cannot come back in time. Because it on your video, right, which you do constant Arsenal updates. I love it. I always tune in to make sure that I can get my Arsenal news from you. The expected timeline is 25th February, if I'm not wrong. It was mentioned, right?
Yes.
So I'm assuming that there will be setbacks along the way because he won't come on straight away play 90 minutes. You know, we have to. I'm sure Arteta will kind of ease him into the lineup again, and I do see Nketiah scoring more goals because. You see, it goes to show that our midfield today with Odegaard, with Saka and Xhaka, Odegaard and Martinelli. Bro, we just need a number 9, man. Look at what the number 9 is going to do. And Nketiah is more a natural number 9, right? So you can see today the quality that he has. It may not be the best quality, but when Nketiah steps up his game, he does well. So we got to give credit where credit is due, you know. So he's just a bit inconsistent. That's the word we are looking for, right?
100%, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got my man here. He says also if Arsenal win this fan base will. He's talking about Chelsea fan base. I think will make the owners live in a nightmare. Well, yeah, because Chelsea are ruthless, mate. So, what are your predictions for both the games tomorrow? Who's playing Chelsea and Bournemouth tomorrow?
And City and Leeds, right?
No, City Leeds are Wednesday. I think it's Man United on the Forest. United Forest. I think United will actually better.
Forest. Yep. The United players in the World Cup was fantastic, so I think they're going to come on hot against Forest.
So I said in my predictions, I said 4-0 Man United. I think they're absolutely better, not in the Forest. And then for your game, Chelsea and Bournemouth, mate, can Bournemouth do it?
If I'm not wrong, Bournemouth has quite a favourable matchup with Chelsea, right?
I remember a few years ago, I think when Eddie Howe was manager, they won about 3-0, if I'm not wrong, against Chelsea. So, who knows, man? But it's set the bridge. I do think you lot will win 2-0 for me.
Yeah, for sure. For me, Man U definitely a good victory for them. I think convincing against Forest tomorrow. And then I think Chelsea, again, okay, if I'm going to use my logic, right, that United players had a good World Cup, Chelsea players had an even better World Cup, right? Ziyech, Koulibaly, all these players had a good World Cup. So I think that they will come off maybe a 2-1 victory or 3-1, like similar to Arsenal today. I think they will get a victory against Bournemouth, in my opinion.
We've also got Alberto as well. He says Nketiah took his time to get in the game, but he got there in the end. Hello to the goal difference as well.
Thank you, Alberto. Cheers for tuning in.
Mate, I agree with him. Yeah, 100. I said it at the half time. I said he's not doing enough in Nketiah. You know, he's very poor in the final third, but second half proved me wrong. That turn was fantastic and scored. So that's why I asked, man. So yeah, be like Nketiah.
So can I just say something? Yeah, Nketiah, right? I think the problem with Nketiah, right, his game, unfortunately, is that he's not. Yes, although I just say that he's a natural 9, but I feel like he plays better more of like bringing the ball up like an Odegaard. Do you see that? Because he doesn't have the stature to hold the ball like a Giroud, like like our past strikers did, and like Robin van Persie, all these kind of players, you know. So I don't know, maybe he's more of a counter-attacking kind of striker because he's got the pace as well. So we'll see. Maybe he'll be more deadly on the counter. But you see today in the first half when West Ham parked the bus, right? He nowhere he sniffed the ball. So just one small note to take from that. Today's
I agree with you 100%, bro. Yeah. So yeah, I was going to do player ratings as well, Brandon. If you want to join me, give your thoughts. So I've midway through. I've done Ramsdale. I gave him a 7.
Okay, fair.
Ramsdale, my friend.
7. So I think it's fair. He had a great save, Pablo Fornells, right, at the end. Yeah, great save. So 7 is fair.
Then I said Ben White, man of the match. I gave him a 10, bro. I thought that third goal, his involvement for that was superb.
He chipped, right? He chipped it over. He did like beautiful.
I think it's Ben Ramo, or I don't know who chipped over, but it's beautiful into Odegaard's. For me, it's between Odegaard and Ben White, man of the match. I gave it Ben White because Odegaard seems to always play really well. So
for me, I'll give it to Odegaard. But yes, we can continue first. Yeah, we continue first.
Ben White then.
Ben White for a fantastic performance today. I think just resolute. The thing about Ben White, right, is to me, if he's not been like, there's nothing said about him, that means he's having a fantastic game. You get what I'm trying to say? It's like when we critique him and when we see him getting a bit like overwhelmed, then it's like, oh no, Ben White is struggling. But today you can see he was resolute. Ben Rama had nothing much against him, or other than maybe that one time he broke through against Ben White in the penalty box, but Saliba had it covered. And I think fantastic performance from Ben White. Yeah.
So what would you rate him again? Like out of 10?
I'll give him a 7 as well.
7, fair enough. Then we've got centre backs. So I said, right, I thought that first half, again, for that goal, for that penalty, I thought poor defending. Start of the second half when Antonio ran through again, poor. There's a few times, I mean, I said it in your stream as well, I said that long ball, bro. The long ball was really catching us out. And Antonio's massive and he was getting the ball down, holding it up. Our defenders couldn't handle it. But as soon as we got the 2 goals, I thought we looked very more solid. So yeah, I gave them both 7. I gave Odegaard. Where did I get Odegaard from? I gave Saliba and Gabriel both 7s both 7 out of 10.
I'll give Gabriel an 8 because I think his positioning today was really good. Other than the penalty, right, he wasn't caught slacking today. So when Gabriel has a good performance, I think it's rightly so we have to give him his flowers. Saliba, I'll give him a 7 because Slightly down because of the penalty he considered. I think the problem with him was that I think he was so confident he was going to slide tackle and get the ball from Bowen. But you see, sometimes overconfidence will kill you there. He did have a Bowen. There was contact, and I believe that Saliba just to knock him down a bit today. But both defenders were good overall.
Yeah, and then obviously Tierney, for me, I gave him a 9. I thought he was world class today because, some of the tackles he put in today was just they're amazing. And as I said, look, Tierney's one of my favorite players because I play left back as well. So but mate, and he also got forward as well. I know he loves to get forward, put in some good crosses, and obviously I know no one really got on the end of them, but. Yeah, still, I thought he's class today, Kieran Tierney. And
I'll give him an 8. I'll give him an 8.
8, fair enough.
Yeah, 8, fair for Tierney. I think Tierney is good that he's having a bit more rotations back into the squad, and he's looking fantastic. Yep.
Fair play. We got ARSWHU, my man from Ireland as well. What a game. Yes. ARSWHU, make sure you also subscribe to the Goal Difference as well. Brandon, almost at 400 subscribers.
Thank you
big up to him. Luca, big up with you as well. He has 18 watching. What, are you still live, Luca? If you're not live, then you come on with us if you want as well and give your thoughts about the game. Big up to Luca. But let's move on then to the CDMs then. Granit Xhaka, I thought was just solid, mate. I didn't really think he did that much run today. I just thought it was a solid performance. I'll give him a 7 for me.
Fair. I think I'll give him an 8 because of his second half performance. All the goals, he was quite instrumental bringing up the ball up, making sure that we were, he had a part to play for all the goals. I don't know all the goals he had a part to play. Yes, so I'll give him a 8.
Do you know what it is with Xhaka as well, right, Brandon?
Yep.
Like, he's changed so much this season, bro, because I've never seen in my life, right, attack so much and willing to get goals now. You go back to a few seasons ago, right, when say like 2020, 2021. He was always sideways and backwards. It just changed this season. Again, in the box today, he could have scored. I remember you told me, right? That pass from Odegaard. One little touch, he would have scored. And he's scored a few. I think he scored three goals this season already for CDM. It's crazy, man. Yeah. So
you see, the problem is, I think when we signed Xhaka from Borussia Mönchengladbach, right, again with a winger, I think winger was trying to deploy him more like a box to box, which is like what he does now. And then when we got Emery and then our lack of a defensive midfielder, I think that's when we tried to transition him more into a defensive midfielder. And that's when we saw the reckless side of Granit Xhaka, right? Which a lot of people were pissed off with him. And now with Emery also tried to deploy him like a defensive midfielder. And then now with Arteta, I think he realized that Granit Xhaka, he may not have the pace, right? But he's more of a box-to-box kind of like attacking midfielder. And, his quality has shown. So it's great to see Xhaka, turning back the years and looking fantastic for us.
Yeah, 100%. And then obviously Partey is Partey, in it.
To be honest with you, bro, Partey today, his distribution for me was a bit off, but his defensive work is fantastic for us.
Yeah, I was going to say defensively, he was world class, bro. And he's just so important to Arsenal, bro. If we ain't got Partey, we just
no party for us Arsenal fans as well.
No Partey, you know what I mean? So Partey, I also give him a 7. I gave Xhaka, Partey both 7s for me.
Yeah, fair. I'll give Xhaka 8. I'll give Partey a 7. 7 for a very good 7 for Partey because we don't see now with our lineup, right? We don't need Partey to do a lot of extra work for us, right? We got Xhaka playing the balls. We got Odegaard, Martinelli. We just need Partey to be more of like our Gilberto Silva of sorts in the past, right? Destroy the game a bit, recompose us at the midfield and the back, and great performance today.
100%, bro. I bet Real Madrid are pissed off with themselves watching Odegaard. Because they let him go 16, didn't they? And they must be fuming.
Don't forget, Odegaard was a wonder kid in the past, right? They snapped him up. Then he went on loan to Real Sociedad, and then he came back to
then he
went back to Madrid. Didn't have any playing time, and that's when Arsenal snapped him up. Yeah,
he went to that Dutch team as well. I think it's Vitesse as well in Netherlands. So
Herenveen or something. I'm not sure.
One of them. But of course, Arsenal signed him on loan, and that's what, before we move on, right? This is what I love about loan deals, my friend, because. There's a chance we get João Felix on loan. It's very unlikely because Athletic Madrid, I don't see them after paying 100 million sending him out on loan. But say if we did get him on loan, similar of what happened with Odegaard, right, where it was 6 months and he played really well. We signed him up permanently. That's what I love about loan deals. You can take the risk without even paying anything. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, 100%.
Because sometimes you sign a player on paper or on film, it's like, oh, he fits our team. But then when he comes in, it may not pan out as what you're imagining. And what you say, loan deals, you can experiment with them. If you don't like them, you can just ship them back to the parent club. So great deal for us.
Don't Real Madrid have Tchouaméni? Yeah, they do, but he's more of like a defensive midfielder, isn't he? Tchouaméni. He's not really like that Odegaard player who creates big chances. You know what I mean? He's more.
But to be fair, I think when they signed Odegaard, right, they were still Real Madrid was still rotating with a 4-2-3-1 back in when Ronaldo was like the Bale years. But I think as of we can be thankful that Real Madrid has transitioned more of like a 4-3-3. So that's why Odegaard wouldn't have fit into that lineup, because we deploy more of Arsenal deploys more of like a 4-2-3-1. Real Madrid with Tchouaméni, Camavinga, and I mean Kroos, Modric, Valverde, they play more of like a box-to-box kind of role. So good for us.
Well, yeah, let's move on to Odegaard then. And he is your man of the match, as you said, right? And for me, he's up there as well for my man of the match. And I thought, it's quite funny where, for our equaliser, right? Where he actually shot, because I didn't think he was meaning to pass out, but
I think he shot it. It's just so happened it ricocheted.
He actually got the assist for that as well. It's quite funny. So but big up Odegaard. I thought he was absolutely world class again today. For me, I gave Ben White a 10. I'll give him a 10 as well. But both of them for me are up there for man of the match. And as you said, he's already your man of the match.
Yeah.
So
easily man of the match for me, because when first half, when things weren't clicking for us, we were lacking. It was a glue to his feet. The ball was glued to him. He was playing the most important thing, right? I was just chatting with another Arsenal fan in my stream, was that he came on for a while. He said that it's good to see people like Odegaard in the Arsenal team, players in Arsenal finally daring to play these kind of passes. I feel like sometimes, back in the day with Xhaka, all these players, we play side to the side, we go to the wing, we cross it in, they're very natural. But now we have Odegaard to unlock the potential of these kind of balls. And, first half didn't go our way, but he was fantastic in the first half. And second half, look at his quality. I mean, yes, it's a bit funny, the assist, the short assist, right? But the Nketiah goal, when Ben White chipped the pass to Odegaard had the vision to pass it to Nketiah. It was like a 1-2 kind of thing, and Nketiah spinned it, and it was great to see. So Odegaard easily man of the match for me.
Definitely. Alberto says Partey didn't let West Ham play. Yeah, I thought he was very, commanding in that midfield. So, and he always
sad to see for Declan Rice though, because can you imagine your counterpart doing way better than you on the? Declan Rice played a good game as well.
He played really well. I thought Declan.
Yeah, he played well. He played well, but just didn't have the quality to. West Ham didn't have the quality to pull them through.
100%. So let's move on now to our front three. Now, all of them scored. Yeah, all of them scored. Martinelli and Nketiah Saka all got the goals.
Love to see that.
Love it, man. And starting off with Martinelli. Of course, he's so close, Brandon, for signing that new contract. Very, very close. And we've got to make sure he gets done, because PSG were actually a few days ago in talks with Martinelli to try and sign him. But no, I think he's going to sign. But again, today, I mean, that second goal, Fabianski, people could say, he could have done better, whatever. But it's very hard.
The gift. It's the gift that keeps on giving, right?
That's what you said as well. You said we need a Fabianski gift. So
and he literally that was to be honest, Fabianski should have done better there, but you got to give Martinelli his credit also, right? The way he slid, I mean, he shot it at a so acute angle. He had to get it right. Yeah, he had to get it right. Right. Any like it was a hit to the left, it will hit the post. Anywhere close to the right, it will hit Fabianski's feet. So
well class, bro.
Well
class. For me, I thought, even apart from the goal, I thought he's causing West Ham all types of problems. And the only way you can stop Martinelli is to foul him. And that shows how class he is, So, I'll give him a 9 as well. I thought he was well class.
Yeah.
Same for you.
8.5 for me, because I gave Odegaard a 9, so 8.5 for Martinelli. Yeah.
Fair enough. So they're moving on to the right wing. Saka, of course, really gave Cresswell a hard time. I thought, and if it wasn't for Declan Rice, then Cresswell would have been in the mud, as I said. So Saka got the goal. He was in that position on sides, very composed as well. I mean, if that was Nunes, he probably would have skied it. but Saka very composed, got us back in the game 1-1, and overall class as always. I'll give him an 8.
For me 8.5, right? For me, Saka, I feel like he's the World Cup, or even not even the World Cup, before the World Cup this year, he's transitioning to be a world-class player. Last time it's more like a young, up-and-coming superstar. But I think right now after today's performance, after England's World Cup performance with him, I got to say he's a world-class player, man. At 22? 21, 22? Yeah, fantastic. I hope he's an Arsenal man for life. Like, you know, another like Tony Adams of sorts for us.
I mean, he's proved, right, that he can do it on the big stage, because we saw in the World Cup, and then especially when we go in Champions League next season, right?
Yeah,
I do think he'll perform really well in that as well. So, yeah, big up Saka, bro. 100% agree. And then, of course, our strikers today, Edin and Nketiah.
Yeah.
Great finish.
Sorry. Just say one more thing. Like, I think also one thing that's unlocking Saka's like true potential is actually Martinelli, because finally, opposite Saka, there's a world-class forward with him, right? So it alleviates the pressure off, because, you know, if you only have like a world-class right winger and then your left wing is like no offense, like Pepe, for example, in the past, right? Then it's like, oh, the team knows how to strategize, load the left-hand side of their midfield, their defense, because, you know, to overcrowd Saka's side. But, you know, now with Martinelli and Saka, the threat, the defense, you have to pick their poison, right? You gotta sometimes go defend, load the box on the left or on the right. But either way, both our wingers right now have been fantastic. I love to see, man. Arsenal are, you know, we are doing really well on the front.
100% agree, Brandon. The clue was when Raul loaned him to us and they still let him go. I'm happy we got him. It was way cheap. 100%. I think it was, how much was it?
35 mil, if I'm not wrong, for a 23. Mil. Yeah, for a 33. For a 23, 24-year-old is an absolute dirt cheap deal. Yeah.
What's a bargain, mate? It was a bargain because what place on that. We got ARSWHU as well, my man. If you do want to come on, I've left the link in the group chat.
Big up to you.
Brandon here as well. You both know each other, of course, from the community group chat. So yeah. Alberto says, I can't believe I'm saying this, but our front three is a deadly one. Bro, it is. Yeah, I mean,
it is.
Look, Edin and Nketiah is Edin and Nketiah, but when Jesus gets back, you got Martinelli, Jesus, Saka. It's crazy, mate. That front three is very, very dangerous. And yeah, I don't really remember last time we had a proper front three.
Sanchez years are probably Sanchez, Giroud, Walcott.
Giroud. But Giroud was so frustrating, bro, because for many Arsenal fans, everyone really hate on Giroud. Now, I don't really get why he got so much hate, because
bro, I think it works. It works both ways. Like, I can understand the hate for Giroud, but you have to understand the players that he was playing with. Can you imagine Giroud in this lineup now? Odegaard passing him the ball, Saka, Martinelli crossing in for him. Bro, Giroud is going to be a goal machine, right? Unfortunately, back in the years, we were playing with injured Santi Cazorla all the time, unfortunately for him. Sanchez came on, it looked good. Yeah. Well, so... Ramsey is more of like a number 8 kind of midfielder who box to box. He doesn't really play a really good through balls, to be honest with you, right? He's more of like a pass me the ball, I would drive at them kind of player. So we didn't have a 10 to unlock Giroud.
I do think the last time we probably had a proper deadly front three was Invincibles, mate, for me. You know, Henry, Bergkamp, and Perez, wasn't it? Or Lundberg? Lundberg, yeah. I mean, I remember when we had Alexis, we had Giroud, we had Walcott as well. We had Van Persie and all that. But this front three is special, bro. And when Jesus gets back as well, it'll be class. But yeah, let's hope Edin and Nketiah can keep up, you know, this form so far, because he got himself a goal tonight. We got, obviously, I'm going to talk to you a little about a bit later when we finish these player ratings, about our upcoming fixtures and how tough they are. But did we do Edin and Nketiah's rating? I don't think we did, have we? So Nketiah,
we didn't. Yeah.
As I said, first half end product was poor. Got the third goal, great finish. I'll give him a 8.5.
Fair. I'll give him a 8 because of his finish. If he didn't score today, I'll give him like a 7 because of his. He was lively off the ball as well. But again, I'm very optimistic about Nketiah's chances in coming up, but it's against West Ham. West Ham is. I did say that they have quality players, but their back line has been a bit shaky. So, you know, we have to take that into account as well. But today, awesome job from Nketiah, 8 for me.
Yeah. And then obviously I usually do the subs, but we make like 2 changes. I think Vieira and Elneny came on in and didn't touch the ball. Yeah, so Elneny I'm not gonna mark.
And Zinchenko played for like 30 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he played well when he came on as well. Made some good challenge, got stuck in. So, you know what, I'll give him a standard 5 because, you know, came on, done what he had to do. But the rest I ain't going to mark because there's barely on. And then I usually do the manager as well. Arteta, bro, he's going to get a 9.5 today. I thought, you know, we went 1-0 down, but halftime team talk must have worked. Came out second half, won the game. Fantastic. So lineup was perfect as well. And yeah, so big on Arteta, 9.5 out of 10.
For me, 10. I'm an Arteta fanboy, right? From when we hire Arteta, I said, okay, this is the manager. We need to back him up. The fact that we have what he did today, we were 1-0 down against West Ham's squad who was not played, who were overachieving today, but you still got to give credit where credit is due. He came in the halftime talk, fantastic performance from the boys. Arteta, 10 for me, man. We were playing good football, and rightly so. Arteta, we had to stand by him.
Fair play. Then my man says, can you tell me more about that Monaco guy who Chelsea bought? Centre back. Yeah. Look, as I said in a group chat today, mate. Like I watched one game and when they played PSG, I think this season, I think they lost like 3-1. Yeah, 3-1, 3-1, something like that. And but before, of course, PSG. Like, I mean, look, I feel bad for the guy. You got Messi, Mbappe, Neymar against you, so.
Bro, but he's 21. He's 21. He's played
he's done
world-class football. I mean, he's playing first-team football for like the past 2 years. So, experience. You know what's the problem with Chelsea signing him? You know who this reminds me of? It reminds me of Malang and the Malang Sa guy that they signed. And Kurt Zuma. What Chelsea is like a career mode team to me. No offense to any Chelsea fans out there, but they seem to be like career mode. They're always going out to see, okay, who is the young superstars, top 10 young superstars. Okay, this guy. All right, let's sign him up, I hope that he does well for Chelsea because now with Koulibaly also struggling a bit of form. Maybe he'll be good, but he's 21 years old. I think the future is bright for him.
Yeah, I do think he'll be a good signing for Chelsea. So, yeah. ARSWHU says Eddie has the potential to score goals like that, but can he fit 3 months consistently, bring Martinelli and Saka into the play? Well, that's the question, isn't it? That's the question. Yeah. I mean, both me and Brandon both said, right, that he probably will get more goals than Jesus because he's on 5. And Kate's got about 11 games to play before Jesus gets back in. Plus, Brian makes a good point where he says Jesus, it's going to take some time for him to actually get back into the squad. He ain't going to start as soon as February 25th gets, is over. So, yeah, I do think he can, to be honest, if he keeps up. Giroud was good when he was playing with Ozil and Sanchez. Yeah, mate, I remember them days. Arsene Wenger days. Did you know he was actually there tonight, Wenger? He's watching.
Yeah, he was.
Big up Wenger. That's his first time he's ever been back at the Emirates before as well. So
since he retired. I mean, since he left Arsenal, right? So that's his first time. Yeah, and great to see. I mean, thank God he came out with a victory, man. My God, if he came back and then we lost, I tell you, I will just tell Wenger, I know I appreciate you, Mr. Professor, but please get out here. Don't come near us anyway time soon. We are having a good run, but okay, today was a victory, so he's welcome to come back to the Emirates anytime.
100%, Brandon. Yeah, so look, obviously, like we'll still do another 10 minutes, right? If that's all right with you. I don't know what time it is. It must be late for you, isn't it? In the morning.
6:45 in the morning.
Jeez, man. So yeah, but I want to ask you, of course, upcoming fixtures, right? We've got Brighton on Saturday. We've got Newcastle who are second. They're flying right now. We've got Man United, Tottenham, Man City, Villa, Unai Emery to play as well. Your thoughts that. How confident are you actually going into these fixtures? And of course, this is the biggest test of the season for me, for Arsenal, right? Because the games we have, we're going to go Brighton away. We struggle. Like, they're pretty much like a bogey side because even this season, we lost in the Carabao Cup. We got battered 3-1 by them.
Yeah. Mitoma with a freaking masterclass. Mitoma with a masterclass against us.
So, look, what's your thoughts about going into these upcoming fixtures?
All right, so I'm looking at the fixtures right now. I think deservedly so, we are going to be running through with a lot of top clubs because I think our fixture has been quite easy thus far. Because we've always had like two lesser clubs and then one big club and then maybe 3 or 4 lesser clubs and one big club. So there's a bit of a tactical gap for us, for Arteta to adjust. But right now, like what you say, we're going against Brighton, a boogie club. We are going up against a top 3 club in Newcastle, right? Yeah. We're going up against Spurs, Man U. Oh, I think it's going to be very tough. Before I go on to that, I just want to say that I think today's game, I hope that we can get points off Brighton, a victory against Brighton, and thank God we won against West Ham today, because at least we have allowance to slip up against. I definitely do see us slipping up against either Newcastle, Spurs, or Man U. One of those 3. Definitely for sure we're going to drop points there. I don't think we're going to come out with 9 points there. So best case scenario will be a 7 points for me. But hopefully, even if we lose 2 of the games or we at least win 1 of them, right, and maybe draw 1, whatsoever, at least 1 victory from the next Newcastle, Spurs, or Man U, I think we should be all right because we are 5 points ahead. Hopefully, City screws up against on Wednesday. Hopefully, a draw maybe, then we will be like 7 points ahead of them, I think. Yeah.
Well, right now we're 8 points clear, top of the league. So if City do get a draw, we'll be 7 points clear. When we beat Brighton, mate, we'll be flying. So
flying, bro.
Brandon, my friends. Hold on, let me read this comment quick. I could do the quiz after you talk about this. Just do it for 10 minutes, man. I want to go to an hour. So yeah, you might as well put 3 questions in now, so then me and Brandon can both answer them. But yeah, what I was gonna say, like my final question to you, Brandon, is can we do it for the first time since 2003, 2004? Can Arsenal win the league again?
I think we can come back to it. Okay, for me, obviously, it's all Arsenal fans. We want to win the league. Now it's like legitimately, in 2 months ago, you asked me, I remember telling you this, like, I think top 4 is still the priority. Don't get too overhead of ourselves. But right now, it's looking really good, our chances, right? And like what you said earlier on the stream, we are off to the best ever start in the Premier League history for Arsenal. Not even best ever start, like ever, right? Not even Premier League,
ever.
Right? Just ever.
Yeah, ever. It's crazy.
Yeah, so, signs are good for us. But with that being said, I think we need to focus more on after Newcastle, Spurs, and Man U. After those games, then we see where we are. If we can win all those 3 games, brother, I'm telling you, we're gonna win the fucking league, bro. Brother, I'm telling you right now, if we win Newcastle, a team that has been really good this year, very solid at the back, right? If we win Tottenham, our arch nemesis, at the freaking Toilet Bowl Stadium, and we can beat United, a big up and coming United, bro. Bro, we're gonna win the league, bro.
100%, man. This is the test, as I said, man. Because look, away to Tottenham for me is a massive game. Of course, North London derby, but not only that, we haven't won away from home since 2013.
Yeah,
and that was 1-0. Rosicky scored a brilliant goal.
The banger of a goal from Rosicky.
Yeah, what a goal that was, and what play he was. So, yeah, look, I'm very confident that we will be. I mean, today again, Brentford's. Yes, they came back as they always do, mate. They're so jammy all the time. They seem to always come back. Conte seems to always get a result for them all the time. Like 2-0 down, I was like, "Come on, Brentford, man, you can do it." But yeah, they came back 2-2. But yeah, look, I'm very confident we can go there and really put a statement and finally win since the first time since 2013. So big up Ryan as well, Huddersfield Town Fan TV. Big up to you, man. I did see that your team won today against Preston North End, so really good result for you team. And I don't know whether
nice. Preston North End is doing quite well as well. So big up to Huddersfield. Yeah, big up to Huddersfield.
I don't know whether that result can boost you up and you can maybe survive this season. But yeah, big up for you. Thanks for joining, my friend. And yeah, all the best to you, Huddersfield Town fan, and your team this season. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, like look, that would be a big statement, beating Tottenham away from home, and then obviously we still have to play Manchester City twice as well. I'm very confident at the Emirates, right? Because we see how good we are at the Emirates. We haven't lost a game this season at the Emirates. Against Brighton we lost in the Carabao Cup, but in the Prem, we've been very good. They actually last time we lost in the Prem in the Emirates was like April, and that was actually against Brighton as well. You know this is Brighton, bro. Like this is the thing that's worrying me. Guys, is away from home as well. Amex Stadium. This is what I mean. Like Brighton could actually, and they're fine. I mean, they beat Leicester. They battered. No, they didn't. Sorry, who did they play today? Southampton, wasn't it?
Southampton, yeah.
Yeah, it was Newcastle batting Leicester 3-0 today, but they still beat away from home St Mary's. They won 3-1. Even losing Potter as well, and they're in the Premier League 6th. It's crazy to see. So I mean, are you confident that we can win that game away on Saturday?
I mean, bro, we dropped points at St Mary's, which we shouldn't have dropped. 3 months ago? Do you remember the game? The 1-1 draw, if I'm not wrong. Yeah.
St Mary's, yes, Southampton.
Yeah, we drew that game. We shouldn't have dropped that points. We were quite piss poor that day. Let's be honest. I think we may struggle against Brighton. Okay, today's game, right? I just got to say that although we went 1-0 down at the half, I think we were fantastic today in the half. It's just that we just couldn't capitalize on our chances in the first half. I hope that we can play like today. I think if we play like we play today, I think we are I'm quite confident we can get a result off Brighton later. I mean, the next coming fixture. Yeah,
definitely. So yeah, we've got a quiz here, Brandon. If you're not
all right.
1889. That's when we beat
1989. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I can't read, mate. 1989, yeah, that's when we beat Liverpool, wasn't it? And we won the league at Anfield. We know
Anfield,
Martinez scored the title-winning goal, but who provided the assist?
Shit, who provided the assist? Good question. I can remember the goal, like in
I remember the goal, yeah.
Yeah, I remember the goal quite well, but I can't remember who provided the assist. Is it David Rocastle? That's my answer. If I'm wrong, I think it's David Rocastle. I think so. But anyways, thanks for the quiz as always. And you know in the chat, in the community chat, you've been really lively. Thank you so much, man. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, mate. It's been very active, that group, and that's what I love about it, because there's no point of it being a bit dead and like no one's talking on it. So it's great. I mean, we've got 20 people now as well. So obviously I don't make it massive, but it's good that we've got people active, and all that. So yeah. Brandon, it was your idea as well. Maybe
it's a small thing.
You gave me the advice to make it, and it's really helped, to be honest. So big up to you, man.
No worries, mate. No worries. Oh, it's Alan Smith. Okay, Mr. Alan Smith, the commentator. All right.
Smith, yes.
Great quiz there. Yep.
Yes, fair play, man. We're winning the league. I called in Ketia to stay on. We are winning the league. Yes, my friend. We are winning the league. 100%. Wow, I watched the game, so let me tell you my analysis. First of all, I feel like West Ham had a good first half and got a pen. Second half, your opening 2 balls were a bit lucky. I think it means goals, right?
Goals.
Were a bit lucky. The first one, definitely, yeah. First one, 100%. Second one, I thought was class from Martinelli, from that angle as well. Yeah, Fabianski could have done better. But as Brandon rightly pointed out, he had to get that spot on, because to the left, he would have hit the post. So, yeah. But yeah, the first half, it was kind of like West Ham had a game plan, to defend.
Absolutely right. It looked like they had a proper game plan against us, and like to Huddersfield Town fan point, I think that the 2 goals were lucky. Yes, I can give you that, but it was not. It was thoroughly deserved for us to come back to the game, because we were piling on the pressure against them, because it seemed like David Moyes. I rate David Moyes very highly, but I feel like today's game plan, like he got it right in the first half, and the second half he didn't adapt. He didn't adapt all out. And I think Arteta adapted and make sure that we took our chances in the second half, which is good.
Facts, man. Happy friend Ketia, what a brilliant goal. It means goals. Yeah, what is class, bro. What a finish.
World class, yeah.
I got another question. Go on, my friend. So you can trust me, 5 months later, this will be such a delusional comment, but hopefully now it's happening. No, bro, me and him have said it live right now. We're winning the league. Simple as that. I mean, come back to this and Arsenal will win the league. Finally, I can actually see. I mean, you how old are you, Brandon, by the way?
26.
So you've seen Arsenal win the league title, haven't you?
Yes.
Invincible, yeah. So he's seen, but I'm only 15. I've never seen it, so it's happening this season, man. And the next season we're going to win a Champions League for the first time ever.
Hopefully.
Fingers crossed, man. I mean, yeah. I mean, listen, forget about the league for now. But the main thing is, next season we're back in Champions League football.
Yeah.
I do not see us botting in top 4 at all.
Bro, 90% sure. I'm 95% sure we're going to qualify for Champions League right now. So even if we don't win the league, I won't be so gutted, right? But as long as we get, we have to take it tiny steps of the way, because our squad is still very young. If you tell me our squad is pretty old, I'll be like, bro, we have to win it this year. This is our last chance, right? But we are young. We can grow off this, man. We got Martinelli, Saka growing off,
and if you go back to the start of the season as well, right? Many of our fans, their predictions, right, and their standard was top 4. Make sure we must get 4th listed. Nobody was really saying to win the league, right? So yeah, 100%, man. Top 4 is of course the bare minimum, but we're in a very good position where we can actually go and win this league now, because we're 8 points clear. It's crazy. A very good day for my team, and of course I'm delighted, and I do hope this is a catalyst to push on now to climb the table. We have 2 home games coming up against. Well, there you go, mate. Big win for you lot. 2 home games against the near bottom teams. You could survive. I remember when you lot were in the Premier League, and when we beat you 5-0 under Wenger, and then we beat you under Emery as well, like 2-0, whatever. When Torreira scored that bicycle kick, I remember that. That was class, mate. But yeah, we got Huddersfield. It was Alan Smith. Mudryk and Felix will be scary under Arteta. 100%. I mean, I love both of them. Why not? But yeah, of course, that's another thing as well. It's all going to depend. For me, right? I said it at the start. I said January will be one of the biggest January transfer windows for Arsenal in many years, my friend. Because we get the players that someone like Felix or like a Mudryk or like I said Milik Savage, right, as well, to back up Xhaka or Partey, right? Honestly, that's it. That for me, that would be enough for challenge. But yeah, what about you, Brandon?
I think that the fact that of matter is that we hopefully Madrid. My friend Evan also came on my show just now. He said that Madrid on his Insta story, he just posted him showing he's watching the Arsenal game as well.
Oh, did he?
Oh, so it's a bit spicy right now. Yeah. So I think.
You know what?
I don't know. Maybe he's like planting the seeds that we are getting this deal done. But I did rightly point. I mean, it's not I did rightly. But I did address some concerns because I feel like. Don't get me wrong. I've never watched him play before, right? But it seems like do we really need another winger? Maybe if we do deploy Martinelli as a striker, we can put Mudryk in. But if Nketiah keeps out this form, right, I think he's going to be on the bench for us because he needs to acclimatize himself to the Premier League. It may take some time.
Yeah, I mean, as I said in my transfer video, I said Mudryk, right? It's not like I don't rate the guy. I'm just saying that he plays in the Ukrainian league, right?
Yeah,
Brandon,
exactly.
how many teams can you name in the Ukrainian league? Because I can name two.
Shakhtar Donetsk, Dynamo
Kiev as well.
Oh, Dynamo Kiev, yeah, those two. There's CSK Moscow? No, that's a Russian team, right?
Russian.
Yeah. So there's only two.
But to be fair to Mudryk, he has looked very good in the Champions League. I've watched him a few times in the Champions League in the group stage. He's looked decent, but as I said, he's playing it in the. Obviously, I don't want to disrespect the Ukrainian league and their country, right? Because I know they're going through a very horrendous time. But listen, mate, I can only name two teams in the league. If any Ukrainian people know a lot about him, then they can maybe educate me. But yeah, look, and have you seen the price tag as well? It's 80 million.
Yeah.
For a guy we don't know a lot about, where we can go and get someone like João Felix, who I've watched in the World Cup, looks very good for Portugal. I watched Atletico Madrid a few times.
Okay, if we do sign him, I think that even if he turns out to be not as good as what people advertise him to be, I've got to applaud Arsenal for finally stepping up their game and finally spending this kind of money. Because in the past, when have we ever been linked to 80 million signing in the January transfer window? We've only been linked to like Kim Kallstrom on free. There's our business and Andrea Santos, all these kind of players.
Oh yeah, I remember.
It's this kind of like a levels. It's different levels that we are thinking right now. And I got a big ups to Arsenal and Edu and the team. I'm happy. Whoever the signing is going to be, it may not be ideally who we want, right? Because we all have our dream signings, but it's good to see the passion and the kind of dedication that the board is finally coming out with. So I can't complain.
100%. And I don't know if you heard Arteta's press conference, right? But he said, right, he's looking to sign players early, which is for the first time in ages. When have we ever signed players early? It's crazy. So exactly. if we get the business done early, it'd be perfect, man. Could we imagine if we... Brandon, have you heard the Gakpo news for Liverpool?
Yeah, it's 1 hour ago. The Daily Times reporter, right, that is closing in on the deal, right?
Yeah, they're so close. It pretty much almost confirmed. I'm pretty sure Fabrizio said, "Here we go to it." So, yeah, I mean, Liverpool have got their business done just like that. Gakpo, what a signing, by the way. I would have loved him at Arsenal, but yeah, it is what it is. Liverpool got him. They got a great player on their hands as well. So big up to them. But yeah. Fabianski shouldn't have been beaten at his near post. It's true. Yeah, that's what we said. But at the same time, right, Martinelli done superb to score that. Saka was exceptional in the second half. Yeah, I thought he was class, mate.
The whole game he was fantastic.
Whole game was class. Whole game was
class. Yep.
As always. I've got another quiz here, Brandon. 1989, Ian Rush scored a brace to win Liverpool the FA Cup. Who else scored a brace, including a last-minute equaliser for his team?
Wow, bro, this one I'm out of my depth, man. This one really out of depth.
Yeah, mate. I'm 15, by the way.
Shion, I would love to, but this one's gonna be a bit tough. Maybe we can talk in the chat. Maybe we'll answer in the community chat. But yeah, I think for now I'm lost, bro. I'm lost. I'm really lost. Yeah. That's a good comment. Yeah.
Yeah, Alberto says Arsenal signed Lucas Fabianski from Liga Warsaw in 2007, sold him to Swansea in 2014, and he one day joined West Ham and let in Martinelli show, and then Wenger done it again.
It's come full circle. It's come full circle.
What's the word called? It's called the butterfly effect, isn't it? That is exactly the butterfly effect. Wenger's done it again, mate. Yes.
Yeah, it's good to see.
My new local team, Coventry City. Oh yeah, we got them. They lost 3-1. My local team is. Have you ever heard of Southend United, Brandon?
Yeah, they're playing League 2 now?
No, they're they got relegated two
so
years ago, and then National League, but the non-league. So
Southend, who used to play for Southend? I think Jermaine Beckford or something. One of those strikers used to play for Southend. If I'm not wrong.
Yeah, but I remember we played Man United in the Carrow Cup or League
and you all won, right?
We won 1-0, yeah, and Ronaldo played and everything, and so
I remember that.
Biggest game in our history that was.
Is it the biggest local club for you in Essex?
We got Colchester as well, who.
Okay, Colchester, yeah.
Colchester, we got Ipswich as well, who are.
Okay, Ipswich. Ipswich is a big team in the past. Yep.
Yeah, of course they won not Champions League. They won the what's it
called? League One,
the
Cup Winners' Cup or something like that.
Cup Winners' Cup, yeah, they won that, didn't they? So, we got a few like big teams who, of course, none in the Premier League, but there's a few in the Championship, through in the League One, League Two. We ran
to see about Ipswich. Yeah, Ipswich deserves to be in the Premier League. They got a good history. I mean, they got banging jerseys. Ed Sheeran is from your area, is it true?
Sorry,
Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, because he's like a big Ipswich Town fan, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yeah, he is. He's from there as well. And do you know Ollie Murs, right? Heard of Ollie Murs before?
No, never.
You heard of Ollie Murs?
No.
Oh, mate, he's a lit singer. Yeah, he lives exactly like. Well, he's from 20 minutes where I live. It's crazy, mate. He's very, very popular in the UK.
Cool.
Have I read this? No, I haven't. We ran Man City rag hit last season when we played them at the Emirates for the first time in a long time. We do the same with the title. I agree, man. I do think at the Emirates we can beat Man City. Etihad, yeah.
As long as we get a victory, either fixture, we can lose one, but we just need a victory for the other.
We need a victory. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Or even draw both. Also, I'm okay with it. You know, keep it neutral against them.
Yeah, exactly, man. Mark Robertson says, Arsenal, I've never seen you in my chat, so big up to you, my friend. You must be new. Make sure I'm 1 subscriber away right now from 2.7k. Brandon, there's about 5 people right this morning who unsubbed. But yeah, we ain't gonna go there because I
it is what it is.
Four people in your chat actually sub to me as well, so we're on 99 right now. So one more way, if Mark, my friend, if you drop me a sub, I'll be 2.7k. I'll appreciate it a lot, my friend. But yeah, he goes, Arsenal have it. Yes, mate, big up to you. The thing is, he may be playing in Ukrainian league, but a lot of players don't necessarily lose their attributes if they come to the Prem. How many good right backs are there in the league? Mate, I do agree with that. Yeah. Which is why
I think we are not saying about his quality. I think for players coming from a league like this, it's happened too many times before. You know, they come to a Premier League, they come to a Bundesliga, they come to La Liga. It takes time for them to acclimatize. They have the skills, you know, and don't forget, it's not only the skills on the pitch, it's also language, right? Whether they can communicate well with the manager, the players. You know, when they come in as a team, you need to understand that there's a lot of chemistry issues as well. So, you know, we are not doubting Modric. We are just saying that there could be potentially a longer period for him to transition into Arsenal's game plan. Or not even Arsenal's game plan, just the Premier League in the whole.
Yeah, you said it all right there, my friend. 100% agree. Facts.
Yep.
Right, we've got so many comments, guys. I appreciate this. Everyone keep smashing the likes, leaving your comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to the Gold Difference as well. He's on the road to 400 subscribers.
Thank you.
Please subscribe to him. Huddersfield, he says, I like Saka. He's so good. Yeah, and as Brandon said, he's going to be one of the best players of all in the future. Definitely, 100%. And what he is, he's already showing it in the World Cup on the big stage. So, yeah, Felix isn't a wide player. He's sort of like to roam in a number 10 role and can play in centre forward. But on the left is like placing Saka like left back.
Yeah, he's got flexibility on him, like he's got flexibility for sure.
To be fair with Felix, right? He's very versatile, number one, right? As you said, he played centre forward, centre mid, and he in the World Cup he played on the wing as well. He played left wing for Portugal every single game. So I think Felix for me is perfect. If you want to sign him, but
actually, to be honest, right, Felix is like Saka. He started his career as like a defender, right, as a wing back, and then after his players, managers are like, well, this guy's too talented to play wing back, so they brought him forward, right? So it's similar to Saka,
I can't believe I'm still wrapping my head around it. I was thinking about that a few days ago. I was like, Saka started as a left back. I remember when he played as left back. I think it was Emery who played him. Yeah, Emery gave him the chance. I'll credit Emery for that. Gave him the chance to put him at left back, and everyone was, he's like, what a player, what at left back. And then he got moved to left wing. What's amazing there. Then now he's right wing, and he's class there. What a player, bro. And he's 22. It's crazy, man.
Yeah. A total footballer. He can defend. He can bring the ball up. He's got confidence to cross the ball, bring the ball up, direct the play. Fantastic, man. Saka, I hope he's an Arsenal legend for life, man. I hope he can.
Arsenal legend, 100%. And that's another one. We've got to sign him down as a new contract. 100%, man, because we all know the big clubs will be, especially PSG or I don't know, they got Messi,
but just to add, right, before we move on to Huddersfield Town comment, like, can you imagine right now, like, okay, not imagine, but now Arteta with the new regimen with Edu, and then now with Arsenal playing well and whatnot, do you feel like there's a sense of like a change in the not direction, the change of mood in the club? Like now people want to play for us. It's no more the time. We are not like a feeder, like a top 4 feeder club anymore. Now we are like, okay, we are a destination. That's what we want to see.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what? If we don't win the league this year, if we don't win the league this year, I'm fine with it. As long as we become a destination, that is good for our long-term success.
Mate, it shows, right? Go back to a few transfer windows, right? You look at the players who decided to turn Arsenal down, like Vlahovic, right? Because Arsenal were in that position. He's like, I want to play Champions League football, so he went to Juventus. Right, it's been with similar players as well. So now I think Arsenal top of the league, right? Many big players are going to be attracted to come to Arsenal and join us. So it's fantastic to see in it, man. So
if you are a striker, right, you got Martinelli, Saka, Odegaard assisting your play. If I was a striker, I'll be like, it's a no-brainer. I'm coming, man.
No-brainer, exactly.
Yeah.
Ryan says, I remember when we had Emil Smith-Rowe from Arsenal. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, we sent him
on loan, right? Yeah,
and apparently you've done really well there. Yeah, I remember that as well. Yeah, big up Smith-Rowe, man, and I'm very excited for him to return from his injury, man, because I've missed him for quite a while.
I would have got this right, Stuart McCall. I would have got it right. Yeah, that was
the
quiz.
Oh, that was a question for FA Cup, right? Ben White is underrated considering the circumstances in the England camp to come back. That is really impressive. So I made a video on that. Yeah, apparently he had a falling out with the assistant manager or whatever. But yeah, mate, forget about England, bro. He's playing for Arsenal. He's been playing fucking amazing for Arsenal this whole season, right? The guy's proved me wrong because last season he was good, and I was like, 50 million is surely a bit overpriced. But this season, you got Ben White's 50 million. I was like, yeah, bro.
I feel like if like in the future we need to play him more of like a right centre back or right wing back. I don't think he can play like our middle of the park like Saliba does. You know, Saliba has really shot up our defense, right? I don't think Ben White is your natural main centre back for a team, for a big 4 team for that matter. So I think Ben White has been fantastic for us on the right.
100%. They beat Arsenal in the FA Cup final.
Yeah, this I know. We lost to Liverpool, but I can't remember.
Yeah, Ryan says he loves Ollie Murs. Yeah, Ollie Murs is massive over here. And I said he literally lives in Essex. So,
wow.
So, do you know the team I play for? They're called the Holbridge, right? He actually came over to one of our matches and he's a big fan of Holbridge, the team I play for. I was like, wow.
Hey, were you playing? Were you playing on the day?
Yeah. He was watching my team. I was like, I got a few pictures of him as well. Like, well, my whole team, like we had a team photo of him as well. It's great, man. It was massive. It was like,
it's good to see. Yeah, it's good to see like a celebrity turn up for his local team. Right? I think you love to see, man. I think the community will be so happy.
Is that we won 5-1 that match as well. So
wow,
it's
a convincing victory for him. Yeah,
it's class. But my new question: which team won the last FA Cup final at the old Wembley Stadium? Oh.
Was it Arsenal? At the old Wembley Stadium.
Old Wembley Stadium.
It could be Arsenal, no? 2014, right?
Wait. When did that when did the new one get open? What year?
What year? I think 2016 or 2015. So yeah, it could be Arsenal, no? I mean the wild outlier for me is Arsenal, lah. I may be wrong, but
it might be Arsenal. It might be. Do you remember when Wigan won it in 2013?
2013, yeah.
It could be Wigan. I don't know, man.
Oh, it could be Wigan as well, yeah. Good shout out. It's around that period, lah. Arsenal, Wigan. Who else we on that? What? United won one in that year?
United, I think Chelsea got one as well.
Just go. Arsenal's quite a safe pick because we won 3 in like the span of 7 years. So Arsenal could be quite safe. Yeah.
Decent live stream with great people in the chat. Well done, guys.
Oh, it's not
Alberto, you're my man. Big up to you, Alberto, man. I appreciate the support a lot.
Good to see you, Alberto. It's been a while. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, great to see you, man. I mean, you've been you tuned in for the whole hour and 40 minutes. I've seen you commenting all the time. So big up to you, Alberto, my friends. This guy is a very, very, nice person.
Passionate football fan. Arsenal fan as well.
Yeah. Arsenal fan. I love this guy. Big up to him, Mr. Da Silva. Yeah, thanks for watching, bro. I appreciate the support as always. Ben White wanted to prove a point, and he's done it in style, 100%. It was
Chelsea in 2000. Oh, so old. I thought it was 2012 or 20. Oops.
Wait, I did say Chelsea for like my third pick. I said Arsenal were going to Chelsea.
Yeah, so Chuguna got it 33% right. Chelsea.
The new Wembley Stadium opened in 2007. Oh, that's when I was born, mate. Yeah, fair enough. But no, look, Brandon, my friend, it's been a pleasure. Look, everyone in the chat as well. We've done an hour and 15. Unfortunately, it's where we've got to wrap it up. But yeah, final thoughts for me. We're going to win the league. And for you, Brandon.
I won't say we're going to win the league yet, but we are so freaking close, man, bro. We just need to have another good stretch of form, I think, against the big clubs. You know, again, like what we said earlier on, it's going to be a tough fixtures coming up, right? Because we're going to it's bound to happen, right? Our fixtures been quite healthy for us, but I think now is the true testament of Arsenal whether we can win the league or not. If we can get January and February right, bro, in March, right, I may be coming down to you in Wembley. I may be coming down to Emirates, man, to watch maybe even celebrate you guys in May, bro.
Come down in April or March when we're about to win the league, when we're like 5 points clear Man City, when we beat Man City in like February, whatever. Me and you have got to collab. We've got to meet up, my friends. Go to the Arsenal game together. It'd be scenes, bro. So yeah, mate, Brandon, it's been a Brandon are you sport? You like NFL as well?
Yeah, I watch NBA, NFL, Premier League.
Yeah, for me, it's NBA and football for me. But NFL, what NFL team are you then?
I mean, NFL are a bit more neutral, but I've watched the 49ers and the Raiders play before in California. So maybe 49ers. Yeah, I support the 49ers. So he's asking Colts or Chargers. Definitely Chargers. Colts. How can Colts? So basically just a fun story. Colts was winning 33-0 at after first half, and then they lost the game 36-33. So how can a team blow such a big lead? It's definitely the Chargers for me later. All right.
Fair play, man. But yeah, guys, make sure you all subscribe to The Goal Difference. He's been a supporter of mine for many. I think it's been like 7 months now since.
Yeah, no, not that. Maybe
like
4 months. 4 months.
Yeah. But yeah, look, Brian, I appreciate you coming on, taking your time out today.
No worries, mate.
You know, I mean, I hate to end it when we've got over 10 people watching, but unfortunately, we've both got to go now. So yeah, Arsenal 3-1 against West Ham. We're buzzing, guys. I'll see you very soon. Coming on my channel. What's the day today? It's Boxing Day. Is it Sunday? No, it's Monday today, isn't it? Yeah, it's Monday. Yeah. So yeah, I'll be getting a Brighton fan on for the preview on Thursday. Maybe I'll do a few chance of videos, prior to that. So yeah, guys, it's been a pleasure. But everyone who's watched, make sure you go subscribe to Goal Difference as well. Great YouTuber. And yeah, we'll see you guys later. Come on, you Gunners.
Come on, you Gunners. Cheers, lads.